Hello ladies and gents, I am the Rev. Welcome back to more of the Beginner's Guide for Osiris and New Dawn for 2022, and today we're going to be working on getting set up to leave the planet and recycling, something you should be doing the whole time. Not a system I've ever used, but they've made it very easy, so we're going to go over that. I'll show you guys all the different things you can recycle. Then we're going to do things like build a little pump tent and oxygen tanks and a few other things we might need so that we can go and hit some of the planets in our system so that we can get the last of the things that we need so we can upgrade our habitat all the way. So kick back, relax, and let's get some. All right, so one of the first things we want to do before we leave the planet, and something that you probably are going to want to do as you're going throughout the game as you're collecting things. You'll get to a point where you have a lot of stuff to recycle. A lot of extra stuff that you just don't need, right? I've got a bunch of extra of these. All kinds of extra stuff, right? And you can recycle things down to their most base components. What does that mean? That means these are the like base components, right? The plastic all the way down to bits of plastic, bits of rubber, torn cloth, things of that nature. Broken glass might go down further. I don't know. We'll have to see. But when you get to that point, and you've already gone through and, you know, used your basics there, our scrap rubber and plastic, you can go over here and it says recycle. So you just have to take and put your whatever object you want in there, and then not all of them, but some will give you options. So we got aluminum, rubber, scrap metal, scrap rubber. Take that instead. Okay, extra hand scanner. What does that give us? Okay, so we can get a battery, circuit board, glass, plastic, low tech, broken glass, broken. See, I don't know. Maybe if you need these for something else, but personally, that's not what I'm trying to find. All right, so we got more glass, aluminum, or broken glass, scrap metal. And what they've done with the scrap metal when you recycle it's very interesting. Okay, so choice here: copper, titanium, white gold, or those. Here's a fun one. Now, this is all the broken barrels. And you're thinking, man, do you really want to get that much scrap metal? Yes, we do. Now, we'll show you why in a second. But we get two, so we'll get a... Oh, man, I'm going to have a lot. Good. Okay. These in there, what do we get? We got plastic, circuit board, broken wire, all that stuff. This is good because as we go off planet, right, we're not going to have the same kind of spawning rate with the things. We're not going to find as much as you do on this first planet. All right, so extra batteries. Always make sure you got a bunch of these sitting, though, somewhere. So you can take it all the way down here. 1, 1, 8. Personally, I think that's what we'll use. Okay. And those I have more than anything else. We can just turn that straight into rubber in a second here. All right, scrap hinge. All right, more scrap metal. Woo. Okay, so broken glass, broken circuit board, or broken glass, broken wire. Let's see. Well, I got 27 of those and 27 of those. So we'll do a few like this. And we'll do the rest like that. Go. So you got a knife, aluminum, rubber. All right, propellant tanks. Whatever that is. And we got wire. And it'll take you to copper and scrap. I'm actually going to need to use that and make that out of that. All right, and then we got a gun. And I think the gun, this is the same thing. Yeah, that might actually be. Is what it takes to make the handgun. Yeah, 1, 1, 1, 1. So it gives you straight ratio. I don't think they don't do that on all of them, but you do that. See, and then you can come over and see we got all of our extra glass, rubber. Those going, and then see, this is where we can do the extra wire. And I don't know. I got plenty of circuit boards right this second. I'll put those other ones aside just in case. You never know. But I tend to use wire for more things than you would think. Alright, so we want to put those aside. Okay, and now comes the fun one. So you go into G, which is the metallurgy. Put the scrap metal in there, and you get a random reward. Titanium, iron. It's going to take an extremely long time doing them singly, so I'm just going to rip through and we'll see what we get here. Helps when you keep the arrow on it. Steel, man, we're getting everything. Whew. Whew. So that is how you recycle and use the metallurgy. Again, that's probably something you're going to want to use as you go along, but you don't have to. Again, it's just one of those things. It is a good system. Now, at this point, we've got our vehicles. We got, you know, a couple of robots, everything we need, but we can't get our last tier of upgrades. So what that means is we need to go to other planets. So you're going to want to make your inflatable dome. Now you can make this instead of the habitat and use all the stuff we have out here, but again, I think there's only 1 or 2 things you need in the fabricator in the habitat. Can only be made in there. Well, we're going to take 2 of these. And as a standard rule of thumb, you're going to want to, what is that? Crab shell. Why do I have so many crab shells? Weird. You're going to want to take as much of your basic minerals with you as you can, but the ships, our little Corsair over there has a hell of inventory. Oxygen tanks, and oxygen is that color, although it looks a little more gray, and you'll find them at random spots. So I found the oxygen, but It's a great place for copper too. We're by the giant trees. This is also a great way to make points. If you want to get extra points for your skill tree, this is a good way to do it. Alright, hold on, and when we come back, we'll be back at the base. Alright, folks, we're back. Need to make our oxygen tanks. And that's it. How many have ever... 7 or 8? Whew, that's spendy. But the whole point of that is when you're up on, especially on the moon, which is probably where we're going to go first, when you go there and the gravity is light, anything you do that's strenuous eats your stamina. And it eats it a lot faster than anywhere else. So, that's why we're doing that. Tune in the next episode to find out. As always, I am the Rev. Keep your heads down. Your guns up. And I'll see you again real damn soon.